They've spent weeks in tents close to Greece's border with Macedonia, where life has been a struggle. These Syrians are now waiting to be housed in one of the government-run accommodation centers.
The
conditions were bad in Idomeni, especially for the children, and my father is blind. The UN told us the border won't open, so we might as well come here.
The Greek government has started turning empty army bases into reception centers. The effort has only started, and so far a few hundred are being given proper shelter and the assistance they need. But the refugees are worried this newfound comfort could become permanent.
We don't know our fate. We are all ready to apply to the relocation program, but we keep calling to apply, but no one answers. I wish that they can come here and start processing our papers.
It's a concern of all those here. None of them had plans to stay in Greece.
It wasn't easy for the authorities in Greece, as well as the United Nations, to convince the migrants and refugees to leave makeshift camps and move into accommodation centers like this one. People were worried they would be locked up or deported. Now they know that's not the case.
Persuading people that the migrant trail is not reopening wasn't the only challenge. Greece says it was left alone to deal with the crisis.
There is a huge effort from the Greek state to construct everyday places with the conditions that are needed to host all the refugees. The fences are not the solutions. The closed border are not the solution. This is not the Europe that we like. This is not the Europe that we know. Greece is in front, now is welcoming all the refugees and is hosting all this problem. This is a European problem, and Europe must solve this problem in cooperation.
Refugees now have to wait. This family from the Syrian city of Homs is still scared to reveal their identities. Their city has been recaptured by the government, and they say they can't go back.
For us, the reconciliation agreements don't change anything. The pressure we face from the regime is the same. They continue to search homes and make arbitrary arrests.
Many others also say they had no other choice but to leave their countries. Some 50,000 people are stuck in Greece after the borders closed and before the EU's deal with Turkey to take back refugees went into effect. At least a quarter of them live out in the open close to the border. So far, some 600 people have decided to give up waiting for the border to open, and since it is likely to be a long wait, the government's priority is to give them some sense of normality. Zeina Khodr, Jazeera, Northern Greece.